Hello, everyone, and welcome to These Are the Blades of Our Lives, the figure skating show where I talk to you about figure skating like it is drama for our mamas. As you know, the Olympic season is getting ready to start. I've been on figure skating Twitter. I already see people have their new programs planned. And I thought before we get to these new programs, I wanted to take a moment to appreciate some of the programs that I really like this season, that I really love this season. I know I was very upset about the rhythm dance. Um, didn't really like a lot of the rhythm dance, but aside from the rhythm dance, there were a lot of good programs in singles and pairs and even in dance. In the free dance, there were a lot of programs that I did like. So despite the fact that I did not like the rhythm dance for this season or last season, nor am I going to like the upcoming season, there were a lot of programs that I did like for the 2024-2025 season. And I wanted to take a moment to just make a quick video of my top 10-20 figure skating programs of the 2024-2025 season that I really liked. I want to start right off the bat with a little number by Efrenova and Metrophony. Usually, I'm like, pairs get the job done. But I have to say this program was so well suited to this particular pair. The choreographer went in and choreographed a program that showed off the skills of this pair, and it was one of my favorite programs. Another program that I absolutely adored, even though it didn't really shine the way it could have, was Marjorie Lajoie and Zachary Laga's long program To the Sound of Silence. As you guys know, the Lala couple is one of my favorite couple. I adore them. I think they have so much potential. And this was another program that showed how versatile they are as a team. Yes, this program didn't quite reach what it could, but it just showed you how much potential this pair had, and I really liked it. And then we got to some of the juniors. Voila was really popular this season and last season, but I felt of all the Voilas, Rina Uzono probably had one of the best choreographed program to that song. The dress, the packaging, everything was just so beautiful, and she hit every note of the music to perfection. Another program that I absolutely adore, and again, I wish they had had this program 2 years ago, was the Lawn program by Caroline Green and Michael Parson. This is so much in their wheelhouse. That sort of like lyrical, musical type of program is where this team excel. And this was definitely a program where they completely and totally excel. It was just beautiful to see. I was also very much a fan of Mona Shiba's Lawn program. I felt like it played to her classical, soft, elegant strength, but yet at the same time it did feel new and fresh. Again, Mona Shiba is one of those skaters that I just feel could really be a talent for her generation if she could get consistency going. This was a wonderful program. And then, of course, we had the always fabulous Denis Vasiliev giving us classical with a little cheekiness to it. And who else can do classic ballet and make it hip and make it cheeky and make it fun? No one else but Denis Vasiliev. I absolutely love this program, including the dramatic death at the end. I like me a man who knows how to die on the music. And Dennis knows how to give us a good death. Love this program. Rino Matsuki's Lawn program. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This is a choreographer who is molding a piece of art and placing it on top of a skater. And it's a skater with so much range, so much talent. The music, the movement, the spins, everything about this program screams a choreographer who's not in it for the money, but who actually loves their art. Mwah! And then following Reno was also Karuko Wada. Listen, I personally feel like we don't get enough Titanic in figure skating. My heart will go on. I feel like we do Celine Dion a disservice in figure skating. And that's probably because some of these Titanics are horrible. But this was a beautifully done Titanic program. Absolutely every movement to the music. This was a skater with a lot of beautiful range and a choreographer that allowed her to show all of those beautiful range. My heart will forever go on. Titanic forever. Of course, I understand this was not one of the most iconic, best Jason Brown programs. However, nonetheless, this was truly a beautiful program by Jason Brown, and I loved every moment of this long program from Jason Brown. And I was so happy he delivered it cleanly at the Worlds where it most mattered. He delivered like Jason always does. I personally really like this program. I cannot wait to see what he does next season. Another skater that is completely after my own heart is Yuna Aoki. Oh my goodness, this long program was so beautifully choreographed, so detail oriented. Every movement of her hand mattered. Every step she took mattered, and I was here for this whole program. Another outside the box, innovative, unique program with Lara Naki Goodman's short program to Squid Game. I am a huge fan of Lara Naki Goodman, and I just felt this program showed this skater is so unique. This skater has such a point of view. She has so much to say. And I love skaters like that who have the age and maturity to know who they are and to try to project that through their program. This was just a beautiful program. And then, of course, we cannot have a top list without having the one, the only Kevin Amos. So happy for Kevin Amos, not only for this beautiful program, but because he kept it together this season. Again, all the Dollar Tree candles are going to Kevin Amos next season. One particular ice dance, one long program that I absolutely love was the Tango by Julia Tequila and Matthias Velus. This tango was perfection. Every movement, every piece of choreography was detailed and perfected. I love this free dance. And then, of course, we cannot have a top 10, a top 20 without having the one and only Junhwa Cha. Cha, cha, cha! Loca, loca, loca. This woman screaming at the top of her lungs, Junhwa giving us everything, was just a perfect combination. I am such a fan of Junhwa Cha. Again, another talent for his generation, if he could get those jumps together. And then we got to Mona Shiba's short program. One of my favorite short programs this season. It was fun, it was fresh, it was age appropriate. Mona Shiba looked like she was having so much fun with this short program. It was beautifully choreographed. There is a one hold moment of the leg. Everything about this program was beautifully detailed and just perfect, and I loved it. And the women really were giving a short program to remember. Isabel Levito was another memorable, beautiful short program. This Breakfast of Tiffany, everything was exquisite. The outfit, her hand movement, her posture.
19 years of age.
Oh my God, this was such a beautiful, beautiful short program. And it fit Isabel so well. Following Isabel, of course, we have none other than Alyssa Liu's The Promise. Love this short program on her. She skated it so beautifully. It was so incredibly moving. She was so free and expressive and fighting in it. This was a perfect short program for Alyssa, and absolutely without a doubt, one of my favorite short programs. And then we get to my top three. Wakaba, Higuchi, Dune program. We had a lot of Dune programs this season, and a lot of them were done really, really well. But Wakaba just owned this Dune short program to such an extent. Every movement, every character was portrayed to the max. This was just a powerful, beautiful program on Wakaba. And then, of course, the short program, the Spanish theme, the flair of Yuna Aoki. I love her, I love her, I love her. This short program has everything I love. The music, the costume, the character. She carried everything from start to finish, and she was committed to what she But of course, my favorite, my top number one program was Olympic Strong program, this Dune program. Mind you, I did not like this program. It was like a glorious hot. They were all over the place. But this is the power of vision, of commitment, of hard work. They dug in to the belly of this program. They thought that the program grew and grew, and by the end of the season, I was like, yes! Oh, that program was exquisite. I loved every second of it. So these were my top 20 program of the season as we are waiting, as we are seeing all of these skaters with their new programs coming out. I just wanted to give credit to the programs of the 2024-2025 season that moved me, that touched me, that left a memorable impression on me. But what about you guys? Which programs did you absolutely love this season? Was it on my list? Was it not on my list? Let me know in the comments.